What's good, everybody? My name is The Generation 71. Thank you for tuning into this zombies gameplay of The Giant. Man, we've been waiting so long for this, man. It seems like it was only yesterday we had started on this map. You know, back at Black Ops. Yes, I said Black Ops. I don't know if anybody's seen it, but there was an article that was out there. I think it was like about 3 weeks before Zombies came out. It was talking about the history of zombies, and oh my god, did they get everything wrong. It's like, yeah, you know, Giant was first presented in Black Ops, was the first game that actually was shown to have the zombies mode made by Infinity Ward. It was horrible. I was like, really, guys? Really? But yeah, originally when I played this map, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I gotta concentrate because I'll get into why I'm concentrating here in a second. But when I originally played this map, I wanted it to be kind of like a first reaction video. But of course, being on the PS4, recording stuff is like so much different. So pretty much I've had 2 failed attempts at this so far, and I'm hoping with this final attempt, it will not curse me because I hate being cursed. It makes me sad. And I finally figured out the way you could still do a couple shots of knife. Because, of course, as you guys know, I'll do it here because he's the last one anyways. 1, 2, 3, 4. You'll actually commando lunge into the zombie. And when doing that, you actually will pick up a drop no matter what if he drops a drop. Yes, curse them, Edward. I'm actually kind of excited I get to play as Richtofen this time around, because then you get to hear some of the more interesting quotes. I feel like so far, all 4 of them have a lot of quotes to share, but the biggest ones so far have been Dempsey and Richtofen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm really glad that I get to play as Richtofen so we can see a couple of different things. But no, originally when I wanted to record this, I was actually trying to prove a point to myself, to the point that I'm still good at zombies, because I mean, as a lot of people tend to agree, these zombies, they're not necessarily harder, but they play a lot different, to the point that anytime you get cornered, they don't, you know, do 2 hits every couple of seconds. They windmill you. You know, I made the joke of it's kind of like 2 nerds fighting in a field, and you know they're like slapping each other constantly. That's kind of how these zombies attack you. And I say that in the nicest way possible. I'm still a nerd myself, so that way people just don't think like, man, you're a jerk, you know, how could you say that? No, I'm still a nerd. I will always be a nerd. I love video games. I'm a video game nerd. Ha! By the damned and the doomed. And you gotta love, like, obviously there's been a lot of storyline plots already for this game, and I love the fact that you really see them kind of turn back into their old selves. And I think it was Dempsey is the first one to actually really notice it, be like, I'm starting to revert to old memories and old tendencies. So I really like that, and it just because it makes it feel like the old map, kind of. Whoa. And BT dubs, you know, a lot of people are saying this was the same map at World at War or whatever, saying it's a remake. It's not a remake, it's a remastering more than anything. And even that, you can make an argument that it's still technically not the same map, because there's a lot of things that changed. Like, where's that, I believe it was here, it's like, where's that Speed Cola paper that's supposed to make Speed Cola work faster, huh? It's not here. It's not here. There's that. There's that. See? But I finally got it. You just can't be too close to them. If anything, you have to back up from the knife. That'll work perfectly, so. Now, as you can see here, I got a reticle on my pistol. I've experimented a little bit with the the weapon kits. And I'm not going to lie, they're not as game-breaking as I thought it'd be. They do help. But not to the point it's like, man, I have a way overpowered gun at round 4. Especially to the point where these zombies are getting just get super fucking ridiculous. But don't you just love how the feel of the game, man? It's really hard to explain, honestly. It's like, it's the map we always wanted. The only thing, and then it's kind of yet to be seen, I guess, technically, just because we haven't really explored the Giant. Everybody's been focusing on Shadows of Evil. Whoa. Okay. Fine, be a jerk. Oh. And I go down. See, it just goes to show you, these guys, they're brutal. They don't mess around, you know. They fuck with you. They want you to go down. They just hate your soul. So, Alright guys, I'm gonna just cut back to a round 4 gameplay, because that was ridiculous. That wasn't that, and that's my exact point. It's just like, you can go down so easily if you're not careful early rounds. But yeah, I'll just cut to round 4, be right back. Alright, so now we're back on round 4, a little bit better position. We got a double points, and we actually ended up getting a nuke at the end of a round, so we're actually in a better position we were last time, so those are always good points. But now, just so it doesn't happen again, we're gonna buy this right off the wall. I like the Vesper. It kind of reminds me of the PPSH. It really does. Alright. So this won't be happening again as far as me dying, because I was stupid. But no, yeah, I am kind of disappointed. As you can see, I'm Nikolai this time around, and I'm not Richtofen. I was really hoping that I'd show off some more Richtofen quotes. I'll have to do it in a later video when I finally get everything recorded, because of course, you know, bad luck and all that. There's a lot of references to so many different dimensions. And I think the radios kind of present that too. I'll explain my theory here in a second. But with Richtofen, he makes so many different references to the original timeline, and then he actually has some from Black Ops 2. He actually states that accept your fate, begin anew, when he's actually talking to the zombies, which, if you guys remember, was exactly his quote in Die Rise. So it's just really interesting to see kind of like all the merging, because as you can see, there's also the Mob of the Dead plane up there. There's Dr. Monty's Gobblegum here. Well, not here, on the other side. So there's so many different references to like merging. I guess technically Treyarch isn't using dimensions, they're using universes, merging universes. Where the frick is Jug? Could have sworn it was... Oh, okay, cool. Well, that'll work. And you get 100 points. Oh my god, first one to show that. Not really. Still disappointed it's not 25. I wanted an awkward 25. Or 5 points. That's what my life was about, man. Back in the day. Stupid puppies. There we go. Whoa. You guys can die. And we guess are kind of lucky. The box actually spawned there for once. But yeah, like I said, Dr. Monty's Gobblegum, that's a little bit different. And there's a lot of different references, like when you do a fly trap, of course, it's not actually Samantha. Even though it's still Samantha's voice as far as controlling drops and all that, which I still kind of don't get. Because at this point, you would have to think that there's two versions of Samantha's that have ended up in the I guess Aether or whatever. So maybe there's like a good Samantha and a bad Samantha, and that's why there's one girl that's crying here. I don't know. There's so many different theories, man. It's crazy. Maybe there's 3 Samanthas. Cool. Just mow them down. I'm gonna get into my spot eventually, which most people who play this map know the spot. Especially since I can't run circles, it's gonna be my major spot.
Okay, Nikolai, find some bullets.
Go. It's up here. This is the best spot. They just come right at you. Don't spawn behind you. It's amazing. And especially, like, again, I completely admit it, I cannot run circles on this map. I have been using the spot a lot more often. And it's kind of boring gameplay, honestly, but we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about the multi-universe. Universe or dimension? I keep forgetting. Probably universe. Cool. That's done. That one's out of ammo. We're gonna buy the KN whatever. This is actually a decent assault rifle. The KN-44. I like this assault rifle. Besides that, we will not buy double tap. See, I'll try to run a circle, but I swear I'm gonna die. It's gonna happen. I'll show you guys. But anyways, yeah, I wanted to talk about the multi-universe theory. The reason I bring the multi-universe theory up is, if you notice too with the radios, and I mean, I could post up a video, but most people already have. You notice that there's a bunch of different radios that seem to be out of place. What I mean by that is there's radios that actually talks about like the original, not the Origins universe, but that talks about the I guess at the end of the cutscene where Samantha has to go because of the siren, and then how she says her dad has a plan. Looks like there's a Maxis there. It looks like there's actually a Maxis from the original universe talking about after he had talked to Richtofen about the matter transference and how, you know, he can't entertain such a ridiculous notion. I'm pretty sure Richtofen is a threat. And then there's the Maxis that is actually aware of everything and is trying to help Richtofen in his mission. I actually rounded these guys up pretty good. Wow, I'm kind of surprised on that, I'm not gonna lie. These are double points to insta-calc. I gotta change this up then. Well, no, I should be able to just, I gotta do wide circles. Man, just imagine if this was double tap. Bro, man, look at that. Look how easy it mows down a red 7. That's right, I said it, red 7. Nope. I need one alive. Okay. Sweet. And then we'll grab that. And then we have enough for double tap and one hit of the box. So. But it's interesting to see kind of like merging dimensions like that. And that's why I feel like this is like, I guess you can make the argument this map is an entirely different map because of that notion. You know, a lot of people will still argue, it's like, no, it's the original Der Riese map. I was like, well, there's a reason why they didn't call it Der Riese. There's a reason why they called it the Giant. Especially since there's a giant in the background.
Not really.
No. I like sniper rifles, not really. That was sarcastic, in case you didn't get it. But you just really see that, and it's crazy, because I'll play at least one radio for you, or two. One talking about Takeo having visions of shadows in his head, of a shadow, a man in shadow. So that's obviously, it has to be a reference to the Shadow Man. And then there's another reference to Nikolai and how he's apparently killed 3 Richtofens. So it's like, okay, how many Richtofens are there? It's crazy. It's like, you would think that it's just like, oh, you know, there's only a couple, no big deal. But no, it sounds like they've already killed 3, and then they've already, obviously Richtofen killed himself in this one, and it's crazy. Then not to mention Richtofen saying that every time he kills himself, he feels like he loses part of himself as well. So it's almost as if they're also connected too, which is really interesting. So we're gonna grab this. But it'll be interesting to see like how it all falls in, because I don't think this is actually an original remake of the map, or not like a remake, but like it's not the same map. I'm wondering to see where this will fall in the timeline technically, because obviously it's after Origins, but it technically jumps back to the original timeline kind of, but it's a new timeline. I don't know. It's complicated. My head hurts. Alright. So what we can get, raygunhacks.exe. Let's see if it works. Oh my god, it worked. Okay. You got it confirmed. Raygunhacks.exe. It works. Illuminati confirmed, yo. It's ridiculous. Redonkulous. We'll probably start hooking up teleporters here soon. Flopper, man, though. Flopper. Will Flopper ever come back in a game? Leave a comment down below, man. Do you want to see Flopper back in the game? Or will only be ever in Gobblegum? Let's hook up some teleporters. And since I did get the ray gun, I think I am actually going to get Meal Kick. I'm gonna laugh when I get a perk here, and it's gonna give me like quick revive. It's gonna be hilarious. I'm gonna laugh and giggle like a schoolgirl. Tell me how to live my life, Maxis. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. What is it? 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 It's a carpenter. I'll take it.
I only wish you could buy us more time.
La la la. But now that I have a ray gun, what do I want to do? I want to shoot the moon. That's what I want to do. Nothing happened. It's a shame. Yeah, this Easter egg, though, I have a couple of theories, and I'll share it, because obviously, you know, it's not like people are going to run around and be like, oh my god, you know, I got to go tell some of the bigger YouTubers. But one of my theories for the Easter egg, and just in general, one is actually upgrading the Wonder Wolf and actually getting a bunch of kills in here, because you can see those red lights. They seem very okay. Well, I guess in these day and ages, you can't really say they look very detailed. Everything looks very detailed, but they just look kind of out of place. You don't see those really in any of the other teleporter rooms. So I feel like maybe lighting up the beacon, you know, maybe changing those from red to green. Another one trying is actually teleporting with dogs during a dog round, because the whole atmosphere changes during a dog round. Is that everybody? Okay, fine, be a jerk. Okay. Meal kick them. I have no idea where meal kick is. Actually, I know where it is. I know exactly where it is, so. Fun fact, too. I won't show it because apparently Treyarch is getting really mad at glitches. A lot of the glitches back in this map actually still work, which is kind of hilarious. The one with the Bouncy Betty here, that doesn't work, which is kind of sad because they're not Bouncy Betties anymore. But the other ones, which again will remain nameless, actually still do work. So if you guys remember any of the glitches from the older Derice, try them out here, see if they still work. Because I guarantee you, I know of 2 that still work, which are hilarious. So, because again, this is next gen, and they still have the monkeys. Okay.
I do not care for its beady, dead little eyes.
This is a sign, man. This is gonna be the run for the ages. Liquid Divinium. At the end of this, if I get, depending on how much I have, I'd be more than happy to do kind of like a, you know, let's see what I can get real quick. Let's see, do that. Wonderwaffle.exe hacks. No, okay, I didn't do it right. Has to be Wonderwaffle hacks. Here, give me a second. Alright. Yeah, I did it wrong. It's supposed to be wonderwafflehacks.exe, so. My bad. I hate this Pharaoh, though. I really do. I don't like the semi-automatic automatic weapon, I guess. That's the best way I could describe it. It feels... Honestly, this is one of the few guns on here that feels like kind of like a kid's toy. That's how bad it is. Oh shit! I fucked. No! Over exaggerated there. I expected there to be a mob down there to meet me. Well, good thing I was wrong, so. I don't need max ammo. Screw max ammo. Yeah, that's right. I said it. It's kind of funny how they didn't fix the perk system. That, or not the perk system, the drop system, and or maybe they felt so bad that they made this so much harder. Or it's hard to say when it's harder when I feel like it's not. It's just different. But we're gonna say harder just for the sake of it, so you know what I'm trying to say. But I felt like they felt bad for the players and how it's so much harder. Yeah, crawlers, you glitch out. But I believe they actually. That's the reason why they didn't fix the drop system. Because literally the other day I got 2 fire sales like right next to each other, the same group of kills. It's like, seriously? Same thing, 2 max ammos. It's happened all before. Easter egg. Wouldn't that be hilarious if that was an actual Easter egg? I wonder. I'm going to try throwing a bucket up there. No. Okay. You're a jerk. Because I know... The other theory that I had, I will take that. Go. The other theory that I had is that it seems like every time you do something different, he did kind of scream. Nah, I guess not. But it's still saying, okay, I gotta test this out. No, that can't be it then if it does it everywhere. I was thinking it's like, well, that's interesting, the fact that it actually threw, but it's still saying and did all that other stuff. Because usually it just disappears, but I'm guessing, I mean, no offense to Treyarch, but these maps are just so glitchy. It's hilarious. Makes my laugh. But another theory that I had is, it seems like to kind of maybe uncover some extra hints, you have to do what was different from to be done last time. Biggest way I can kind of describe that is with the fly trap, of course, it was done completely different. Because it was done completely different, we got more information about what we're here supposed to do. And I have something to back that up, that when, I think it was Nikolai that actually pack-a-punched a Wonder Waffle, which you couldn't do in the last game, it was talking about how it was like, maybe this one will actually help us turn on the beacon. So it's just like little things like that. It's like, makes you think. Maybe if I keep doing stuff I didn't do last time. Fuck you, bear. If it's this round, I am going to try to turn on the rest of the teleporters real quick. They're trying, but they shall fail. Just like last time. Okay. Let's go here. Maybe I'm crazy, but I felt like there was a shortcut back down, like you could jump off one of these railings. Guess I'm crazy. See, and there's just so many instances of fire. That's what throws me off too. Like, was there a water pack or a water pack of? Is there a water Wonder Weapon I'm not aware of? Oh, hello. Carpenter. Do I want to risk the other one? Yeah, let's give some entertainment to the fans. Let's do it on the same round. So yeah, there's a lot of little instances like that, a lot of little hints and puzzles that I'm thinking about. So I'm just gonna have to try to test it out. I really hope it's not another instance of the 4-player Easter egg type of thing, because that would honestly kind of kill it for me at that point. I'd be like, yep, I'm done. Because it just stinks, because of course any of the groups I've ever had in the past don't really play anymore, so, or that are different systems and all that, or that and just don't talk anymore. So it's really hard to get like a 4-player that's not necessarily easy to work with and that they're good. Because you usually get one or the other, that they're good, but then there's cocky jerks that think they know everything, or you know, they're nice and they're cooperative, but they just aren't good at zombies. Which, you know, I can't even say I'm good at zombies anymore just because of how many times I've gone down. I went down around 4 in this game. I'm not good at zombies anymore. Fuck you. Let's make some crawlers. Fire sale. It's a death sale right now, but I have a plan. At least get one hit out of it. Nope, okay. You know, zombies, I remember back in the day when you all became crawlers, okay? I can do one more hit. No, I can't do one more hit. I was about to say I can do one more hit. No, I can't. And the Gobblegun's gone. Huh. I guess that guy was right. I didn't realize. Ooh, oh fuck. Oh, it's over. Look at that. Seriously. When you get mobbed, it's done. Like, there's no way. It's just, oh my god. There's my proof right there. Cannot play zombies anymore. So, but for the hell of it, we're gonna go into the Dr. Monty's workhouse or work factory, whatever it's called, and we'll see what we got with our new ones. But man, I don't know, man. It's frustrating, but you just got to keep grinding it out. That's what I've been doing the last couple of days. It's just been grinding it, and I'm getting a little bit better to the point that I'm starting to understand, like, you don't do that. That's why I didn't want to do that, but I was trying to be more entertaining, honestly, but I was like, nope, didn't work. It didn't work at all, so cool. But yeah, let's go into Dr. Monty's factory. We got 5. Let's roll the dice, baby. I want the Perkaholic one. I've yet to get Perkaholic yet. Son of a bitch. And I don't get, like, do we get that liquid divinium back? Because I've never seen it, like, come back. So that kind of throws me off. I'm not sure. But we'll do another 3. Yeah, no, we did get another one because we had 5 and we did 3. Okay, cool. So we'll do another 3. Perkaholic, 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 Perkaholic. Son of a... Oh, okay, we got one more. Cool. Aftertaste and respin cycle. Oh, yeah, for the box. Cool. So there is that then. And then let's just do the last one. Watch, that's where it's going to be Perkaholic on the other side. Who called it? Whatever. Fine. Troll me, why don't you? Alright. Well, anyways, guys, yeah, that was been my little gameplay there. It's been a good time. Let's check what weapon kits we have. But yeah, if you guys want to see more gameplays, just let me know. Be more than happy to oblige. Just know that, you know, I'm still trying to get better slowly but surely. Not the best I can be so far. nothing too special. Just adding some laser sights and all that. Did I use it? Oh, I just have it unlocked. Okay, I was like, I don't remember using the 48 dredge. And yeah. Sorry, I still can't believe it went down on 4 and 14. It seems like very symbolic. Well, anyways, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. My name has been the Generation 71, and we will catch you guys later.